What is up, guys? You were scotching things. Ugh. Just leaving the job site. It's 8:20 Wednesday. We're going home. Got another one done. Well, almost done. That paddle sweep, if you watched me prying that giant crate open, and then I posted a picture of what that is. That's not usually a sweep in a grain bin. Usually companies have their own. This is made by a company called Sioux, and they're absolute garbage. Garbage. Farmers think they clean the thing better, but it takes about a full day to put one together, and they're never, because they're not made, they're just garbage. So there's that. I'm ready to be done. We've got one more bin. I'm ready to be done with this project because I think I mentioned it last time, the millwright crew that we're working around, just absolute jokers. The owner of the company, awesome guy. One of their crane operators, awesome guy. Their other crane operator, douchebag. These guys are idiots. They're messy. They're leaving trash everywhere. I'm constantly picking up because you don't want it to look like it's you. They're welding above us right now. They keep getting in our way. First day on the job, we want you guys, these bins need to get up, so we're not going to be in your way so we don't slow you down. What have they been the entire time? In our way. Like yesterday, got done, we're ready to start putting, the bin was up and anchored on Monday. We're getting ready to start putting floor in, got to get our jacks, got to get everything out of the bin. The minute I move the trailer with the generator and come back over to start getting jacks out, they've already snuck in there with one of their Genie lifts and blocking the door all day long. So we had to pull a sheet off to get jacks out. They're just in the fucking way all the time. And they just, when they pack up and leave, their hours are awesome. They get to the job at 9, they take an hour lunch, and then they're gone by 6 every day. One night before we left, because we're usually there until 7:30, 8 o'clock, had to move their telehandler because they just parked it behind my truck and just left it there. Yesterday I needed them. They were, like I said, in our way all day with that Genie, blocking the door to the bin. And all of a sudden I look at my watch real quick. We're in the bin banging supports together to get ready to start throwing floor in. And I look out and I can't get my floor past, these planks are 20 some feet long because it's a split floor, 30 feet long. Well, because their Genie's in the way. I run over, I'm like, hey, I need to get my floor by. You guys leaving for the night? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, you got to get that Genie out of the way. So they're like, keys are in it. I said, no, not my Genie. I'm working right now. Move it. Same thing tonight. We're trying to get done so we can go home. We've got, it's like I said, we still have 2 hours and 20 minutes worth of work to do. We're trying to get the door in. It's a 2-piece door. I have to get to my door. What did they do? Leave the Genie right in front of the door, so I can't get my telehandler anywhere near. Had to ask them again. You think after day 1, when I asked them to move their Genie, day 2 would have been like, hey, can you move the Genie? Oh, yeah, I guess so. So, and like I said, it's windy and they're dropping, sparks. You don't want to be under that. And they're cutting stuff, metal, because they're fabricating some crossover platforms to get from the leg to the bin. Well, all that shit's dropping on us. We're working right outside the door there, trying to get the unloads done. It's just like common sense. Like, they don't say, hey, watch out. All of a sudden you're getting hit with sparks, sunflower seeds, chunks of metal. Like, I yelled up at them. I said, if you guys hit one of my guys, we're gonna have a problem. So, these guys are just idiots. And I don't know if you saw, I think I posted that wet floor to Instagram. It was super. We wanted to have the bin up Friday or Saturday. but it got windy, and so we couldn't do anything. But there's an existing bin on this job site, 2 years old, 2-year-old bin. So to make it work with this project, we had to pull the floor out because the door was facing west, and it needed to face kind of southeast. So that means pulling the floor out, and we had to change a bunch of change the door sheet. We had to pull the door out of the bin, move a fan, a lot to go into it. And we started getting floor out on Saturday, and it's a freaking lake in there. So you got to think about 1 inch of water over a 48-foot diameter bin. That's a lot of water. Well, the company, you get what you pay. And I just kind of posted, I think I just said you get what you pay for, right? Well, the guys didn't seal the bin properly. They sit on a tar strip to help seal them, but that tar strip is the one to help seal them, and 2, to help take out any kind of imperfections in the concrete. Well, sometimes it doesn't, and they didn't seal. So transitions are, if the door is here, the transitions are on the back side of the bin, and that's what big fans hook onto to blow air in under the floor and up through the grain. Well, they didn't seal those at all, or they unload, so you just got all these leaking points, and that's how water got in. So whatever. Oh, what else was I going to talk about? Work. I'm just kind of venting right now. Like I said, we're going back. Gotta go back to the hotel, get all our crap, and it's gonna be late. We won't get home until about 11:30. But the guys they want to get home, so they have 4 full days off, and I get that. So, because I've only seen my wife 1 day in the last 22, because she was gone. She came home that Sunday before I left. My wife and my youngest daughter. So, and they all started school this week. So we'll see how that all went. Oh, I'm gonna sell a bunch of knives when I get home. I'm gonna give so first he asked me on some Grimsmos. I'm gonna sell 1 Norseman and 1 Rask. The Rask is brand new. I bought it because it just on a whim, because I got selected, so it's brand new. But he'll get first crack at those before I list them. Let's see what else. All those ones I had for sale before, nothing moved. The Dervish, the O'Hare, got a Skike Pocket Monster I'm gonna sell. You guys haven't even seen that yet. Microtech Stitch, Microtech Amphibian, and I'm gonna go through and really kind of clean house and get rid of some more stuff, just because it's just piles and piles of stuff. But I did I got 3 new knives shown. 2 are there, and 1 is showing up tomorrow, so that'll be fun. Making, just too many. And if I've bought 3, I got to try and get better. If I'm accumulating too many, and I carry, you guys know what I carry. So, yeah, hit me up if you want something. I don't know if I'll make a video and post it, or just put them on Facebook. The last video, I had some tire kickers, but I might just throw them in the Facebook groups. But I'm gonna be quiet. 10 or 12 knives are gonna be out the door, because I've got also Donnie Bless Knives, my custom Ripley started production. He started making that this week. So I've got that coming in. So I'm hoping, I don't know if it'll work out. I'd like to, since he's in Omaha, when it's done, if I'm in town, it'd be cool just to drive to Omaha and take him out to lunch and get to meet him in person. But it just kind of depends if, when it gets done, and if I'm home or if I'm on the road. So it kind of sucks. We've got 2 more bins close to home, but the rest of our projects are on the road this year, and that's living at a hotel just wears on you. Especially like right now, the town we're staying in got crushed by hail, so there's just roofing companies everywhere in the hotel at night. And these guys, I don't know how they do it. I mean, we work long hours in the heat, and we work, we eat, and we go back to the hotel. You know, once in a while, I like, you know, and I won't drink if I'm on the road, but like once in a while, if I take them out to like a Mexican restaurant, or we had pizza the other night, I'll have a beer or something. But just it's shower, talk to the wife, and into bed. And these roofing crews are out in the parking lot drinking until God knows how long, and I don't know how they get up and do it the next day. They're younger. Probably when I was younger I could do that. So like I said, okay, 3 knives coming in. One is Justin's fault, you'll see that. And then like I said, my Ripley from Donnie. What else? Oh, I posted I haven't read all the comment. I just saw a comment. Well, I had some comments on some videos that just kind of struck me as funny. One was on a Chris Reeve video, and someone just said, "Oh, they conned you into it. The knives aren't worth it." Nah, any knife is worth whatever it is to the guy buying it, right? I happen to like them, so I don't think it's a waste of money. And then the price, I do that just to see whose feathers I can ruffle, you know. The Strider, this is pretty much a custom because it's got a Nightmare grind. You know, would you pry with a custom Strider? I did. But this is a great work knife. So this time it works. So these 10 days, all I carried was, last time I brought a bunch of knives and kind of swapped through them. This time I just brought 2 knives for work, and I thought I'm just gonna live with these 2 for those 10 days. So the Strider XL, I was a little worried. I mean, the tip didn't even break, so that's awesome. And then that's Spyderco, if I can get it out of my fucking pocket. That's Spyderco Delica. Oh, listen to that. Listen how dirty that is. That's how dirty we get in PD1. So, you know, it is, you know, why I like Striders. There's just something, that Spyderco, yeah, it's cool and all. It's a nice knife, but it just doesn't, you know, excite me. It's just a knife. It's just a tool that can get beat up at work. But did I pry with that? No, because it probably wouldn't handle it. What did I pry with today? A kind of spendy Strider knife. And it did awesome. You just love it. And people are like, why do you do that? Why not? I bought them. You know, let's see what they can, you know, they're touted as hard use knives, right? Well, I mean, if you can't hard use them, what's the point of them? So, and if you don't use them, like, that's what gives me the joy, is carrying and getting to use them. So, but all right, guys, I think that's all I got for you. I'm getting back to the hotel, get the hell out of here for a couple days, but then my days are spent running around, getting supplies for the road, grocery shopping, and buying all the consumable stuff that we use up, drill bits, self-tapping screws for floors, tar, all sorts of dumb shit like that. So, and that's what I got for you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.